I'm responsible for driving as much revenue as possible to the football club. So I look after everything from hospitality to sponsorship to touring, international strategy. And as we move to the new stadium, it's about exploring all the opportunities to make sure that we're leaving no stone unturned to make some money.
You joined from Arsenal.
I did, yeah.
Right. What kind of lessons and experiences from your time at Arsenal are you bringing across to what you're doing now at West Ham?
Lots and lots. So, I mean, Arsenal is a fantastic club. I suppose at the time that I was at Arsenal, it had gone through its major period of growth and moved to the new stadium. So there's obvious synergies between my current role moving to a stadium to the one that I went through at Arsenal. So from that, I think there's a lot of lessons in personnel and how to deal with resourcing that change and that move, and also educating the business and educating the wider market as to the importance of growth. I also think Arsenal did very well at professionalising the business and making sure that commercial partnerships, because of the huge margin within that business, were seen as very important, and that's something that we're trying to do at West Ham as well.
Obviously, it's a very crucial period of ticket sales for you, I suppose, ahead of the first season in the Olympic Stadium. Do we call it the Olympic Stadium?
We call it the stadium in Queen Elizabeth Park.
So at the moment?
At the moment.
That's what we call it. So
yeah.
how is the ticket sales process going? What can you tell me about how many you've sold and how many you have left to sell?
Yeah, sure. Very well. So about a year ago, we opened a reservation centre in Stratford in Westfield. That houses a team of West Ham employees that are tasked to source and secure all of our season tickets, all of our corporate revenue, and then they'll start building some strategies for match-by-match revenue. So we currently have 35,000 people that visit Upton Park every game, and then we're moving to a 54,000 seater stadium. At the moment we have 20,000 season tickets approximately, and we're moving to 35 and hoping to get to 40,000. Obviously with the season tickets being gone, that then allows us to have a much more fluid match-by-match experience, and they're going very well, so we're on track to make those numbers absolutely. Hospitality is doubling from 2,000 currently to 4,000, and we're sold out in all but one lounge. So we're very pleased.
What about traditional sponsorship sales? Obviously West Ham have done a couple of fairly large deals recently. How are you doing that differently from how it was done before? Well, clearly there's a different story to tell, a more interesting story to tell. Are you finding that a different sort of brand is now interested? I
think so. I think the trajectory that the club's on is obviously attracting lots of different brands. Traditionally, we've attracted brands that are UK focused or even regionally focused, which has been very valuable at the time. And now we're seeing that as we're growing and our fan base is growing, the types of brands that are interested are very different. So they're looking for global expansion. We went on tour last season to New Zealand, which was for the very first tour that you go on with a football club, probably the furthest away that you could probably go, but it was fantastic. And what that did was that demonstrated to the club, but also to our fans, that we're a global club and we're a club that has aspirations to be the top six. You know, in a couple of years we have money coming in. We really do have those aspirations to get up there. So by doing activities such as that, it shows our partners and those prospective partners that we have that ambition. Quite frankly, we are a club that is looking to be in that upper echelon of the Premier League, but at the moment we're able to offer a fantastic opportunity at I would say, a reasonable investment level, which helps.
Yeah. Final question then. Obviously, you know, you've got some key milestones coming up. Obviously, the end of this season and the beginning of the next season.
Yeah.
But on a short-term basis, maybe until Christmas, what are your priorities in the commercial department over the next 3 months?
Okay, we have a current corporate need that we need to fulfill. So we have a number of corporate places, and of course we have as we go to the end of the season, lots of interest around the final ever game. So for me, it's arranging that strategy by Christmas to make sure that as we go into the latter parts of the season, we have line of sight of what that's going to look like. So we're still going through some strategy build there. We need to establish and confirm a tour and a pre-season strategy, which has to be done before Christmas because it makes the playing side happy. And I think as well we have some partners to find. Smaller level deals. What we're trying to do at the moment is to rearrange our portfolio structure. So we have our principal partner Betway and our technical partner Umbro, official partners, and then for years ago it used to just be partners or suppliers. We want to then try and look into regional markets, and doing that pre-Christmas is very important because, as you know, as the season continues, you need to capitalise on a team's performance, but also in the time that it takes to sign a partner.
One supplementary question that I just thought of.
Yes.
Is there a sizable West Ham delegation at the Rugby World Cup games at what will be your stadium?
Sizable, no, but yes, a delegation. Yeah. So luckily a lot of us are able to go within our particular business disciplines to make sure that we're happy and that we are across the differences between the two stadiums. So as an example, I will be going on the 7th. To look at the different hospitality areas, to make sure that the branding opportunities that we've discovered on plan are actually doable in practice as well. So I'd say there is a delegation, but I wouldn't say it was the entire club.
Felicity Barnard, thank you very much.